Okay, fine. We'll get started with your Snapka attempt for tomorrow. I'll give you a quick strategy considering everything. Fine. Let's start. Let's make a start with quants first. Okay. Now, the first thing that you guys are really bothered about is that what will be the exam pattern tomorrow, right? What will be the exam pattern for tomorrow, right? So a very quick thing to all of you is that, first of all, I do not really want you to have any kind of a past baggage saying that I am expecting an exam to be on the same level of 28th December. That is the first stupid mistake that you all will do if you have that thing in your mind. So remember, all C2C students, right? We are not supposed to understand, or we are not supposed to assume that the paper will be on the same level. I feel that there is a 99% chance that your paper will be on the same level, will follow a same paper pattern, will have a same level of difficulty. There should not be any kind of hiccups. So 99%, this is what I believe. And if you get the same paper, your life is going to be good. But couple of problems that I see that you might end up doing is that couple of mistakes that you might end up doing as far as your paper is concerned. I think you will go for maximum attempt. That is something I really don't want you all to do. So my concern is that you might feel that okay, my paper is actually having easy level. I'll go for maximum attempts. I would advise not to do that because that has spoiled a lot of people papers last time. So should not do that. That is number one thing. Number two, what will be your strategy? Again, to begin with your quants, these are going to be around about 20 questions if I'm not wrong, right? For 20 questions, the strategy remains very much same, guys. पहला चीज जो होगा वो आपको करना है आपका attack, right? You have to choose questions which are easy, which are doable for you, which you believe that okay, I can get some score यहाँ से फटाफट से. Now you might feel that okay, you know what? I'm not able to do arithmetic or I'm not able to do these things. मेरे ख्याल से you should not be bothered about it, right? Whatever that you know out of this entire list, इसके बाहर का कुछ नहीं आएगा. Whatever you know from here, you should be able to do it. Again, it's going to be arithmetic driven. You will be having a level of difficulty of arithmetic easy to medium. As simple as that. Other things we have done a lot. Calendar and clock हमने ये सब करा है. एक बार इसकी videos देख लेना. Ratio proportion, there will be questions short. APGP probability. Now a lot of people are saying that I have an issue with probability, permutation, combination, and probably with let's say a bit of algebra. If you are not able to get them correct, I will advise you not even try to do them. Just make it a point that whatever you know, you just do them very well. That is going to be the bare minimum strategy as far as quants is concerned. Data interpretation is going to be scoring. So you have to bank on data interpretation very well. Fine. Moving ahead. Your RC, your VRC. Now, a lot of people are asking, okay, whether there will be reading comprehension or not. Now, let's take a simple scenario कि हाँ, reading comprehension नहीं होगा because your paper will be having the same paper pattern which was there last time. Your life becomes really easy. Again, do not do mistakes that you have done last time. If you are attempting first time, if 6th and 9th is what you're looking at, then I think you should be again banking on the same thing. Parajumble will going to be scoring, closest will be scoring, vocabulary will be scoring. As far as your critical reasoning is concerned, assumption, conclusion, course of action we have done a lot, cause and effect we have done a lot. Assumption, negation rule पे 1000% आपका assumption निकलेगा. Inference is a big avoid, should avoid. Argument, you should be able to do it. Your first attack should be verbal ability. अगर reading comprehension नहीं आया तो भी verbal ability, और अगर आया तो भी verbal ability. There should not be any change in this paper pattern. There should not be change in any of this strategy. You know it, you mark it. But sir, मुझे ज़्यादा grammar नहीं आता है, या फिर मुझे vocab के words मुझे ज़्यादा पता नहीं है. Still mark it because your negative marking will not really hamper you a lot, because the moment you know that vocabulary is something that I don't know, but if you can just take a smart guess, don't go for tukka. Tukka is a completely blind guess. At least do a little bit of guesstimation कि चलो ठीक है, इसका word ये है, ये root ये, मुझे ये root पता होगा शायद से, I can kind of go for a try. Or sometimes you can understand the words just by their pronunciation. You can understand, is it a harsh word, is it a good word, or what how does it sound like, right? On that basis you can take a guesstimation and just mark it. 15 में से you can think about like last time का जो हमने देखा था, 10-11 questions are going to be doable. Do not mark all 15 on 15. Don't mark that. Round about 10 to 11 should be doable out of those 15 in your VARC. Again, vocab नहीं आता, ग्रामर नहीं आता, मार्क करके निकल जाओ. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होगा कि तुमको 10 में से 10 बिल्कुल नहीं आता. एटलीस्ट विल बी एबल टू डू 5, 3-4 आप आराम से गेस वर्क करके आगे चल सकते हो. Moving ahead, your logical reasoning. Now, logical reasoning will be an important part and will be actually a kind of a scoring level for you. But understand this: whatever is your paper, make it a point that you follow 30, 20, and 10 wala strategy. There is no substitute to this. There is no substitute to this. You need to follow this for sure, right? So you know what you need to do, right? You need to give your 30 minutes pehle. But what if my paper is very tough? What if tomorrow's paper is miserable, horrible? What you should be doing? There should not be any change in your strategy. If the paper is tough, you will be able to understand that my paper is tough because I am not able to do a lot of questions. You need to control your attempts. You need to control your anxiety, and you are not supposed to go for maximum attempts. This is where a lot of people freak out. This is where a lot of people kind of screw up their entire paper. 30, 20, 10 strategy is very simple. First 30 minutes, low hanging fruits, questions within a minute or max 1.5 minute जो आप कर सकते हो, आपको वो उठाना है. अगला 20 minutes में आपको puzzles, DI, RC, etc. questions आपको करने हैं. As simple as that, right? अब यहाँ पे आप बोलोगे कि सर मेरा puzzle शायद से नहीं होगा, मेरा DI शायद से नहीं होगा, RC maybe I won't be able to do. इन तीनों में से you have to choose what you are good at. बिकॉज 20 ये जो ब्रैकेट होगा ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. बिकॉज 30 में आपको पता चलेगा कि आपको कितना आता है. 30 में ऑन एन एवरेज आपको पता चलेगा आपको कितना आता है. लास्ट टाइम जब एग्जाम हुआ था लास्ट ईयर दिसंबर 2020, राइट, तब बच्चों ने बोला था 30 मिनट्स में वी वर क्लोज टू 30 क्वेश्चंस. सम स्टूडेंट्स वर क्लोज टू 35 क्वेश्चंस इन 30 मिनट्स. सो दे अंडरस्टूड दैट वी नो इन 30 मिनट्स वी हैव टिल नाउ at least seen 40 questions. Now, out of 40 questions, we are being able to do 25 questions, 20 questions, 28 questions. It means now you know the level of difficulty of the paper. So you know that in 30 minutes, अगर आपने 30 question भी देख लिया, which is 50% of the paper, you can gauge the level of difficulty of the paper. If the 50% paper is easy, there is a good chance that your next 50%, out of that 50%, 30-40% will be doable. यहाँ पे you can actually gauge your paper, and that is the reason I say 30 minutes are going to be important. Give good value in the next 20 minutes. Try to do a puzzle. Do not get stuck on it. नहीं आया, move ahead. As simple as that. DI तुम कर सकते हो, reading comprehension तुम कर सकते हो. This is what I want you to do in the next 20 minutes. अगला वाला तुम्हारा जो 10 मिनट होगा, इसमें वो वाले क्वेश्चन उठाना जो ज्यादा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है. मे बी अगर RC आए तो आप उठा सकते हो. मे बी एक ग्रामर क्वेश्चन पे you can give it a thought. You can have some brainstorming. Or probably you want to go for puzzles. You can do that. ये लास्ट का 10 मिनट में थोड़ा आपको स्कोर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. Understood? When end में you can mark तुक्का. I gave this example last time, which is like round about 24 questions का तुक्का. But 24 questions तुक्का मारने का जरूरत नहीं है आपको. Level of difficulty same रहेगा. The reason why I'm saying that ये same क्यों रहेगा? Number one, अगर इन लोगों को normalization चलना है. See, I'll give you a classic example of NMAT. NMAT में अगर आप देखोगे, NMAT में LOD is not increased, it has not decreased drastically. They are playing on the same ground, right? Same में Snap will do. Because if they change the paper tomorrow drastically, then the normalization and scaling is going to go on a toss. And it's a fundamental rule of scaling and normalization is that you have to have a standardized paper. Standardized paper का मतलब होता है सेम चीजें हमें दिखनी चाहिए. जो 20 को दिखा वही 6 को दिखेगा, वही 9 को दिखेगा. If this thing happens, then तुम्हारा scaling and normalization अच्छा खासा होगा. So that's a less headache for Snap folks. But let's just say, right? If they actually screw it up, you don't really have to worry. If the level of difficulty of the paper goes up, you only have to remember that I need to reduce my attempt and need to focus more on accuracy. Now, people, those who have given the paper last time, which is 20th December, do not freak out saying that, oh shit, last time तो मेरा 55 का attempt था. आज तो मैं 35-40 कर पाया हूं. It does not matter. It does not matter. You have to play according to the level of difficulty. As simple as that. So your paper, I believe, should be doable, should be close to the level of difficulty what you have seen last time. Whatever you know, you need to bank on it. 30 minutes strength, 20 minutes strength, but time consuming. 10 last का जो minute बचेगा, something that you have no bloody idea, assumption, idioms, whatever, right? This is going to be your Snapka strategy for tomorrow. Guys, any questions? Okay, so the question is that how do you stay when you look at a tough question, what you should do, right? See, and how do you increase your speed? It's a very simple thing. I think if you look at your speed, right, the familiarity of that particular question determines your speed. Your speed is nothing but it's a function of how do you understand that question well, right? So if you look at a question, again, looking at the topic, this is the profit and loss topic, but again, question is something that I don't know. It will not give you speed. The moment you understand a question, if you are familiar with the question, if you have done that question multiple times, you are familiar with it. The moment you pick it up, you actually get a good speed on it. So if you say that I want to increase my speed in the paper, then you have to pick up those questions that you are familiar with. Now, the questions that you are familiar with is a function of your practice, and your speed is a function of your familiarity of that particular question. जिस बच्चों को ये समझता है वो एप्टीट्यूड एग्जाम क्रैक करते हैं, जिनको ये नहीं समझता वो एक्चुअली क्रैक नहीं कर पाते हैं. वो स्कोर लेके आते हैं पर उतना नहीं लेके आ पाते कि वो टॉप कॉलेज में चले जाए. सो प्रोबेबली जिसको समझा वो एसआईबी पुणे एसएमएचआरडी चले जाएगा, जिसको नहीं समझा प्रोबेबली वो 80-90% में लटक जाएगा. एंड मैं पहले से कह रहा था आपको कि आपको फेमिलियरिटी तभी आएगा जब आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे. अगर आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो प्रॉब्लम होगी. सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इफ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज द स्पीड, यू नीड टू टेक simple question, easy question. But again, you will not be having so many easy questions. Again, if you look at 20th December का snap जो था, किसी ने 30 करा, किसी ने 20 करा, किसी ने 50 करा, किसी ने 55 करा, किसी ने 58 questions करा. Why there is so much of variation in the attempts of particular student? That is basically they were familiar about it. They knew it कि मैंने ये practice करा है, मुझे आता है. They were pretty good at it. There is one thing that I can tell you. How can you increase your speed in an exam like snap? Your vocabulary can help you a lot. Your grammar can help you a lot. Your sitter questions can help you a lot. A sitter question, which is a pretty easy question. Let's say number system. जितना भी rules बोला है, number series, जितना भी rules बोला है, वो apply करो. You should be able to knock it off. But again, you should know कि सर ने बोला था कौन से number series को नहीं उठाना है. Those things you should not be picking up. Vocabulary आता है 10 second. Grammar आता है 10 second. And last time अगर आप देखोगे, the level of difficulty for verbal was way easy. उससे tough चीजें हमने हमारे क्लास में करी है. तो मेरे ख्याल से there are two things that you need to understand. Start picking up the easy question because easy question is easy for most of the janta out there. Spill the beans. ये idiom था. This is easy for like what? 95% of the janta out there. तो यहाँ पे familiarity का सवाल पैदा नहीं होता. So number one, you pick up the easy question, and number two, to increase your speed a little bit more, pick up the questions which you are familiar with.